Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Got 2 left feet. Get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street. They're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walk in through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat? Get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. Salsa on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat.
Good evening and welcome to On the Ballroom Beat. I'm your host, Delania Berger, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at some of the highlights of Blackpool 2015. And what we're going to be looking at most specifically are some of the new beginnings as well as some of the fond farewells. Now, as you may know, if you are in the ballroom community, the ballroom dance competition that happens in Blackpool, England every year is considered to be the most prestigious ballroom dance competition in the world. And it is suited for the creme de la creme of all of the ballroom dancing world. Not only is it considered the most prestigious, but also the first ballroom dance competition. This year, Blackpool celebrated its 90th year, which is just incredible. Now, just a little bit of an overview. For the past few years, Sandra Wilson, along with the managing director, Michael Williams, have been contemplating the addition of American Smooth in a showcase format or in some type of format to the Blackpool Ballroom Dance Competition. This is a huge deal. The American styles have never been done before. It's always been international standard and the international Latin. But this year, a little something different, because Sandra and Michael did work it out to incorporate some American Smooth in a showcase that featured the top 6 professional American Smooth couples in the world. Now, making history were Kyle and Allie Spinder, Travis and Jamie Tuft, Nick Shiramukin and Victoria, Mazen Hamza and Isabella, Mikhail Zaranov and Galina Ditkina, and Peter and Alexandra Perjou. A special congratulations goes out to Peter and Alexandra Perjou. They are our Arthur Murray brother and sister over at the St. Augustine Ballroom Dance Studio, the Arthur Murray in St. Augustine, Florida. So a big congratulations to them. We were so excited to see them a part of this historic event. Now, what happened is they invited each couple to do a 30-second solo presentation, followed by a full 6-couple 4-dance final. Would you like to take a look? Because we have for you right here on the Ballroom Beat that 6-couple 4-dance final from the American Smooth Division in Blackpool 2015. Take a look.
I'd like to welcome all 5 couples back to the floor, please. So Mikhail and Galina, Mazen and Isabella, Kyle and Ali, Peter and Alexandra, and Travis and Jamie.
So this would now be considered as a normal.
We will start, ladies and gentlemen,
exactly.
as if it's a competition.
They would be competing as, a
every
normal
couple on this
competition.
floor, the first time for most of them to be on this floor, wants to demonstrate as best as possible.
Balance,
A beautiful waltz, as we know it, with a freedom
musical
of breaking
interpretation,
hold.
expression,
The same.
the same. The only difference is
Thank
they're
you.
allowed to lose.
The waltz.
Exactly. So, in the international style of dancing, Martin, we noticed 8 fundamental position, and 90 to 95% of the dancing is normally used with either the closed position, promenade position, and outside partner. But in this style, it's giving you all the freedoms, almost all the position we know from Latin American, side by side, solo, right side position, shadow, right side, left side. So that's giving them a lot of freedom.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you can see from this the fluidity of their movement.
It's the same. We want to see the lovely movement from the walls. Very emotional. I think actually this style offers the dancers a chance to be further emotional, as sometimes the fixed position can feel a little bit limitation for the couples. You see now they've been using the closed hold, and then they're changing some nice pivots, but using a different connection from the arms and hands.
So there's a lot more artistry involved, and obviously therefore use of the music.
Yes. And people don't realize that this style is actually danced in Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, Egypt, England, Germany, Israel, Italy, Japan, Jordan, Latvia, Puerto Rico, South Africa, and of course the United States. So this is not a style which is only danced in the United States, it's danced worldwide.
I think you can see that the crowd appreciates it, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
But we have here, 5 excellent couples as well, don't we?
It doesn't matter.
Thank you,
the
dancers.
style of the
Elegance
dance.
personified.
It's
We
always
take you
about the
from the
quality.
waltz into the
People
tango,
recognize and
with an
appreciate
influence
quality.
of Latin American, Argentine tango, and paso doble. Floorcraft obviously is just as important in the ballroom tango, and no lifts are allowed. So couples, your second dance, the tango.
And is this considered a ballroom tango, or is this an Argentine tango?
It's still the ball, but actually the ballroom tango has the influence on this American style tango. The Argentine tango has an influence. Even the paso doble will influence the choreography and the emotion of the dance. Very challenging in this dance from both partners. The tempo as well. I'd like to point out here, Martin, that the speed of the international style is normally 32 bars per minute, but the American style should be danced at 30 bars per minute, a little bit slower to give more time to the couples to do elaborate movement. Dancing a chase in a shadow position, a drag action here, a little paso-ish action.
Almost like a twist turn.
Yes. Now, of course, the use of arms becomes much more important in that style because of the freedom and the position they are using.
So I can't see anybody in a tail suit doing that, though.
They're creating a lot of volume.
That's right.
Originally, I remember at the time where they all used to wear tail suits, and even back then it was like a cat suit with tails. That was horrible.
Yes.
That was horrible. Looked very stiff. But with time now, they have really developed a beautiful style for themselves. But again, the technique in general is the same, taking from the international style.
Right.
The footwork, the heel lead from the tango, and the ball of the foot, all those things, are very, very similar.
And thank you, the American smooth tango. We move swiftly along now, ladies and gentlemen, to the American foxtrot. Obviously, the tempo is quicker than our slow foxtrot. Again, with the influence of all other forms of dance. So, couples, competitors, imagine this is the final of the British Smooth Championships.
That would be great. I'm sure these couples would dream about that. Why not? Maybe one day, who knows?
They obviously want that as well.
Relax and enjoy. The American foxtrot, ladies and gentlemen.
I can imagine lots of couples that dance in the Open Championship would love to have a go at this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, most of them do moves like this, aren't they, when they actually do their introductions to their dances.
Yes.
So they're all doing a little bit of smooth first anyway.
Now, this dance is very different from the international style. The international style, very calm, very, very fluid. This one, very jazzy, upbeat, very Broadway-like. So this is a big, wonderful dance, very different from the international style. But you will see them again dancing feather step,
Yes.
little body roll here to create some jazzy movement, playing the audience. Simple lunge, another body ripple here.
So we're incorporating slow foxtrot, rumba, and Broadway.
We can recognize that typical Americans music, written by some of the best writers of all time, from the Cole Porters or things like that. It has that flavor.
Do you have a set rhythm that you are using for this? I mean, do you say, well, no, we've got to have 24 bars a minute, 27 bars a minute?
Yes, they do. The Foxtrot American style is a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Normally played,
So about
32 bars per minute, yes. They will also introduce at times, swing action from the triple swing, or even from the West Coast swing.
It's almost like looking at Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers doing this.
Exactly. And that's what happened, because basically in the early 1900s, this is where, basically on the east side of the ocean, the England and all this, they have developed the style that we know right now, which is now called
Ladies and gentlemen, before they go into their last dance, I would like to once again announce their names, their first names, because we feel like we know you now.
Basically, this style that we know now.
Please, very special thank you for Mikhail and Galina.
From Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Yes, indeed.
And originally, this style was developed to be easier for the social dancer.
For
So you look at the walls, the
Isabella.
walls was meant to be danced on the spot. There was no traveling across the room, just on the spot. Oh wow! And because they don't have to maintain that
For
close
Kyle
hold,
and Ali.
it's a little easier on their own turn. Come back, face to face, back to back. But like anything, when
Peter
you
and
push it
Alexandra.
to championship level, well, it's much more elaborated.
And Travis and Jamie.
And there are World Championships for this event.
Yes.
It would be very interesting to see that.
And ladies and gentlemen, the last dance is the Viennese Waltz, which has shades of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. And as you know, I'm sure most of you have seen American Smooth on the very popular TV shows such as Strictly Come Dancing and Dancing with the Stars worldwide. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first time here in the Empress Ballroom, on this hallowed floor, American Smooth at its best. Your last dance competitors, enjoy the Viennese Waltz.
Martin, my favorite dance, the smooth section.
Yes.
Listen to the music. First of all, much slower. 53, 54 bars per minute. Very, very romantic. And then, they're also using a lot of different rhythms. Of course, the international style using the straight count, the 1, 2, 3. But now they're using a lot of hesitation. They're using also what we call the canter rhythm, which we are normally referring to the upbeat spin. And you step on 1 and 3. And of course, the normal 1, 2, 3. Some reverse turns here. Some open right turn here, very nice. Some upbeat spins, as I mentioned earlier. Beautiful, very elegant. And again, in my opinion, the most romantic dance of all this section. If you listen to the music too, the lyrics, they try to be more lyrical about their dancing rather than just dancing on that beat that we call it.
So when you're judging a competition like this, you're looking for all those things at the same time.
Absolutely.
Just like you're doing a normal competition, but
yes,
obviously with a lot more freedom in what they're doing.
The ease of movement, the continuity, the beautiful body lines, the emotion.
Excuse me. Well, that was incredible.
truly spectacular. What a delight to see those wonderful, wonderful dancers showcasing the American Smooth at Blackpool 2015. Now, this was not a competition. This was actually a showcase just to exhibit the beauty of American Smooth. Will it become a competitive event at Blackpool in the future? Time will only tell, but wouldn't that be something? It'd be really exciting to see. I'll tell you on a personal note, when I used to compete professionally, I did do the American Smooth and the American Rhythm, so I would love to see these events added into the Blackpool lineup. It's such fun to see the American Smooth, which allows such creativity in the choreography, allows the break of the frame, and you can see a lot of character in the dance. And then, of course, the American Rhythm, lots of fun there too. So hopefully in the future we'll see some American divisions at Blackpool, but it certainly was a delight to see these wonderful top 6 professional American Smooth competitors showcasing their wonderful abilities at Blackpool in 2015. A new beginning for Blackpool. And there were also some fond farewells that happened. But we'll talk about that and more after the break right here on the Ballroom Beat.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just 1 or 2 options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow. Beltran Dental Surgery is dedicated to providing the highest quality dental surgery.
Teeth in a Day allows a patient to walk in with their old teeth, sleep under IV sedation, and walk out with a brand new smile. Unlike dentures, Teeth in a Day allows you to eat what you want and still feel like you have your own teeth.
From wisdom teeth removal to implants or creating a whole new smile, call now or visit our website to learn more about our procedures. Get a brand new smile today.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Believe me, Dr. B and his worker bees are the best. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Welcome back to On the Ballroom Beat. At the beginning of the show, we looked at some new beginnings for Blackpool 2015. Unfortunately, there were also some fond farewells as 4 of our Latin couples decided to retire from competitive dancing. The couples retiring from their Latin dancing professional competitive careers were Rashid Malki and Ana Suprun, Jurek and Jagoda Batagel, Andre Sufka and Melinda Torokyorgi, and Michael Malatowski and Joanna Lunas. This year, Michael and Joanna celebrated their 8th consecutive win at Blackpool. And because of that and their wonderful contributions to the ballroom dance world, they were asked to dance a retirement honor dance. And we've got it for you right here on the Ballroom Beat. Check this out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Joanna's and Michael's letter ends. But one of the tradition of Blackpool is that champions may retire with an honour dance. What do you think? Actually, I think the team match, let's see you doing some ballroom. Okay, so their last competitive dance performance on this floor, ladies and gentlemen. Let's enjoy the absolutely fantastic goodbye rumba. Michael and Joanna, take it away.
Absolutely stunning. The speed, the precision, the control, they are truly a couple to be admired, and they will certainly be missed on the competitive ballroom dance floor, but I'm sure we will be graced with many different showcase opportunities from Michael Malatowski and Joanna Lunas. My coach, when I used to be a competitive professional, I coached regularly with the former champion of Poland, Lukas Rogowski, and he actually is the first person who introduced me to the dancing of Michael and Joanna, telling me to take a look because she is quite an inspiration, and indeed she was to me as a young dancer, and I think she still is to loads of us out there. Really such a spectacular couple, so much fun to watch. Congratulations, and and best wishes on a wonderful retirement to Michael Molotowski and Joanna Lunas. Now, in our last few moments, I'm going to give you a couple facts about Blackpool. Like I said, it is such a fascinating competition to take a look at because of its history. And we've got some wonderful photographs to show you of Blackpool during the from all the way from 1920 up until present. And that is when Blackpool started. 1920 was the first year, and it takes place at the impressive Empress Ballroom in the Winter Gardens, and that is in Blackpool, England. Now, modern ballroom and Latin American dances had not yet evolved, and so there were 3 styles of dance that they used at the first Blackpool competition, and those 3 styles were the waltz, the two-step, and the foxtrot. How far we have indeed come over the years. Now I think that it's hard to even count how many dances we can have at a competition. Not even just the standard dances, but when we take into account all of the specialty dances, it's just a plethora. But back then, just those 3, waltz, two-step, and foxtrot. Now, this year, Blackpool did celebrate its 90th year. Quite incredible. 90 years of being the most prestigious ballroom dance competition in the world. Now, this year, over 60 countries were represented at Blackpool. From those 60 countries, there were 2,903 entries in the 12 events that they hosted. There were 2 ballroom dance formation teams and 10 Latin formation teams. And the formations are really one of the highlights of Blackpool competition. I should also mention that at Blackpool, they are always dancing to a live orchestra, which is quite extraordinary. We see another couple there, aren't they lovely? You know, it's fun to see the old dresses too, I think. Of course, the dance has evolved, the competition, the event itself has evolved, but it's interesting to see how the fashion has also evolved in ballroom dancing. So Blackpool takes place in May each year. And in 2016, the dates for the Blackpool Ballroom Dance Competition will be May 26th until June 3rd. So something to mark your calendar for, especially if you're going to be over in England. Look, we've moved to color photography at this point. What a beautiful ballroom floor. And I've got to tell you, at Blackpool, they start with a really, really high number of couples on the floor. I can't imagine what it's like to be a judge having to take note of so many couples. You've really got to be extraordinary to stand out in that crowd, and amazing to think of winnowing it down to that top 6 couples for the final. And boy, oh boy, I had the opportunity to interview a judge, Patty Contenta, who said that the difference between number 1 and number 6 is so minor because these couples are at such an extraordinary level. I cannot even imagine what it would be like to be judging these Blackpool couples who are all just so extraordinary in their craft. And again, we've got some of the more modern pictures that you're looking at right now. Look at the fantastic fashions, the beautiful dresses. It is really, really an extraordinary event. And again, this year, a big welcome to the American Smooth in a showcase, a new beginning for Blackpool 2015. And again, some very fond farewells to some of the best dancers in the world that were finalists and competitors over at Blackpool. I'm Lania Berger, and I thank you so much for joining me right here on the Ballroom Beat.
Cha-cha on the Ballroom Beat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cha-cha on the Ballroom Beat. You got 2 left feet. Get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street. They're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walk in through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat? Get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. salsa on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom